evening. Thank you, Time, for having all of us. Thank you so much for having me here tonight. To be an honoree amongst you all, as well as those who have come before.
This was in the works for months. Scarlett was very unhappy. She was the one who pushed for the separation.
Maintaining my position that Ryan is obsessed with Scarlett Johansson in an unhealthy way because she was the one who walked away. Nothing sends a narcissist over the edge more than losing control.
Scarlett Johansson always been the picture of poise, but don't get it twisted. Quiet don't mean clueless. When it comes to Blake Lively, baby, Scarlett been clocking her. Word is, Scarlett was one of the first Hollywood divas to peep game. The fake laughs, the sweet talk, the picture-perfect Insta fantasy. And sis was out here warning folks from the jump.
Under a media assault because suddenly people are realizing that she's maybe not a nice person at all.
See, Scarlett don't do messy. That ain't her style. She ain't out here dropping shady captions or crying on no talk show couch. Nah, sis moves in silence. Sharp, slick, and all the way intentional. Now let's rewind to 2010. Scarlett had just tied the knot with Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, that Ryan, Hollywood's golden boy. They had that secret wedding 2 years back, and folks were calling him the hottest low-key couple in the game. But then she showed up. Blake Lively, young, fearless, and slid right into that Green Lantern role. It didn't take long before Scarlett peeped what was really poppin'. The way Blake hung around between scenes, dropping sweet little compliments, sneaking off for them quiet convos in the trailer. Baby, that wasn't no co-star connection. That was something else entirely.
They might have only been friends, but she is definitely giving the girl that he tells you not to worry about. And I'm not saying anything happened, I'm just saying that there was a vibe. And these two would end up officially together shortly after the Green Lantern premiere.
That was Blake doing what the industry tea-sippers say she do best. Sliding into a man's life with that right-on-time smile and just the right amount of soft girl energy to make him think he the one doing the chasing. Classic move.
Winning everyone, say something funny.
Behind the scenes, folks on set was whispering, talking about how Blake and Ryan was getting real cozy. Some said it started with them late-night rehearsals. Others swore they saw the two slipping off to hotel rooms. No entourage, no witnesses. And through it all, Scarlett ain't say a word. But trust, she was watching. She knew the game. She'd seen it play out before, with other starlets, on other sets. But this time, it hit different. This time, it was her man. And you know what made it real? Scarlett didn't even show up to the Green Lantern premiere. Who was on Ryan's arm instead? Miss Blake, dripping in a sleek gown, grinning like she owned the night, looking way too comfy for just a co-star. A few weeks later, boom, divorce.
With Scarlett Johansson, who's being really honest and open about a devastating and painful divorce in Vogue's May issue. Johansson calls her breakup from Ryan Reynolds horrible and devastating.
Clean, quiet, cold-blooded, no messy back and forth, no Instagram statements, just a grown woman cutting loose ends from a man who'd already checked out on her heart. It was a clean break, but anybody with eyes could see the real story. One insider said it plain. Scarlett was done playing the Blake Lively games. And while Blake went on to snatch the Mrs. Reynolds title, Scarlett? She never said a word. No shade in interviews, no phony smiles in public, not even when they almost bumped into each other again. 'Cause sometimes, that silence hits harder than any clapback. And what made it extra grimy? Blake ain't even wait. Within a year, she was out here holding hands with Ryan in paparazzi pics, all booed up, rockin' matchin' fits. Next thing you know, she's Mrs. Reynolds, chillin' in a bougie New York mansion, pushing that Pinterest-perfect marriage dream like it came straight off a mood board. Scarlett done made it crystal. She don't want to breathe the same air as Blake. Word on the street is she's dipped out on award shows, swerved charity galas, even ghosted some Marvel events, all just to keep her distance. And nah, this ain't just gossip from the grapevine. Multiple Hollywood insiders been clocking it. Scarlett's no-shows at big-name functions where Ryan and Blake pulled up. That ain't no accident. One plugged-in source even spilled that if Scarlett catches wind of Blake's name on the guest list, Babyyyy. She'll flip her whole schedule just to make sure there's no run-in. Petty? Maybe. But protective of her peace? Absolutely. We talkin' red carpets for the biggest blockbusters, A-list charity auctions, even them rare Marvel x DC crossover events. The kind of places celebs beg to be seen. But Scarlett? If Blake's name on the list, she's out before the step and repeat even gets rolled out. Fans clocked it quick when Scarlett straight up skipped the star-studded Vanity Fair Oscars after-party in 2022, even though she had a film up for awards and half her industry circle was there. And guess who did show up, looking like Hollywood royalty on display? Miss Blake Lively, holding tight to Ryan Reynolds' arm like it was prom night. Coincidence? Girl, please. That same year, Scarlett ghosted the Time 100 Gala too, despite being honored the year before. And the kicker? Gossip blogs were fast to point out Blake was set to speak that night.
Good evening. Thank you, Time, for having all of us. Thank you so much for having me here tonight to be an honoree amongst you all, as well as those who have come before.
That pattern? Oh, it's solid. And here's the real tea. Scarlett don't play that phony Hollywood game. The one where women gotta smile cute and stand shoulder to shoulder with folks who did 'em dirty. Nope. Scarlett's move is silent resistance. A whole vibe that screams, I ain't got time for the fakery. She lets her absence do the talkin'. Even inside the Marvel fam, word is Scarlett been curvin' press events if Ryan and Blake were on the list. One insider even spilled that during the whole Avengers Endgame promo run, there was low-key drama about trying to schedule joint panels and crossover appearances. 'Cause Scarlett wasn't budgin' if those two were in the mix. Baby, that silence got power. Word is, more than one studio exec been out here playing PR gymnastics, all to make sure Scarlett ain't put in no awkward, messy situation. And if that's true, then even Marvel, the biggest machine in Hollywood, had to tiptoe around this low-key Cold War. What makes it even more wild is how Scarlett, who's been grinding in this industry since she was a kid, handled all this with zero public drama, no rants, no shade, just quiet moves and major wins. Sis got Oscar noms, led billion-dollar franchises, and stamped herself as that girl globally. But when it comes to Blake, oh, she drew a line. And once that line was crossed, she made it real clear. It stays crossed. If that means saying no thanks to every red carpet in Tinseltown just to protect her peace, she'll do it. Every single time.
Also made me think of The Town with Ben Affleck and Blake Lively. Onset vibes were vibing when he was married to Jennifer Garner. And then there was a photo leak situation, which I'm not gonna get into.
Coincidence? Or calculated game? Let's rewind the clock, because that's where the tea really start boiling. Back in 2010, Blake Lively got scooped up for The Town, handpicked by none other than Ben Affleck to play his on-screen boo. But this wasn't no side chick role. Nah, it was deep, raw, and gritty, meant for a seasoned actress. But word is, Ben went back and flipped the whole script just to squeeze Blake in, even though sis was only 23 and known more for playing bougie Serena van der Woodsen than some ride-or-die, broke-down Boston mama. Why shift all that just for her? Why rewrite a whole vibe for someone so green in that world? Unless there was something else going on. Let's not forget, Ben directed it, wrote it, produced it, and just happened to cast himself in all the steamy scenes right next to Blake. That's a whole lot of power to be holding. And baby, during that press run, the tension between Blake and Ben was thick. You ain't even need a magnifying glass. Fans saw it clear as day. The glances, them shy lil giggles, the flirty back and forth. Chilly. It was given something's going down. Meanwhile, his wife Jennifer Garner was back home, holding down 3 kids and trying to patch up a marriage that was already hanging by a thread. Fast forward a few years, Ben and Jen, done. And folks been saying The Town was the crack that split it all wide open. But hold up, we not done. Jump to 2011. Blake's now on set for Green Lantern, playing Ryan Reynolds' boo. Now Ryan had just tied the knot with Scarlett Johansson in 2008, and they were the definition of quiet luxury love. But by late 2011, divorced. And guess who popped up in pics with Ryan just a few months later, Blake? Again? What really got folks side-eyeing ain't just the messy timing, it's the pattern. 2 big movie sets, 2 A-list men already cuffed up, 2 Hollywood queens, Jennifer Garner and Scarlett Johansson, both caught slippin'. And sitting right in the middle, Miss Blake herself, rockin' that sweet girl next door act while the backstage drama allegedly exploded. These stories don't just rhyme, they damn near copy-paste. And word in them Hollywood streets? Blake ain't just lucky, she calculated. One insider spilled the real tea. She's got that sugar-sweet charm, but don't get it twisted. It's chess, not checkers. She know how to work a room, make directors, actors, producers all fall in line, and she uses it.
So she's a serial fraudster. That's called fraud, when you pretend you want to do the one thing and you'll do the thing they're hiring you for, but all along you have secret plans to do something very, very different.
Now look, we ain't saying Sis single-handedly wrecked those marriages. Relationships be messy, sure, but come on now. A pattern is a pattern. Blake show up, sparks start flying, and next thing you know, wifey's out the picture. And yeah, Blake done moved on. She bagged Ryan, had babies, and flipped her whole image into Hollywood's golden mama. But let's not act like the other women just skipped off happy. Jennifer Garner? Word is she made damn sure Ben and Ryan ain't share no screen time after the drama. And Scarlett? She been ducking any event Blake walking into to this day. That kind of tension don't come from nothing. So nah, this wasn't just some unlucky timing. This wasn't just another celebrity couple breaking up. This was something else. When the same woman keeps popping up in the middle of back-to-back Hollywood love triangles, real tears, real divorces, it ain't just coincidence, it's a big ol' red flag. And if you talk to some of the most respected women in the industry, yeah, Blake might be given classy, polished, front row at Fashion Week energy, but behind closed doors, Sis done left a trail of broken homes and busted marriages. So what's the verdict? Is Blake just cursed with bad timing? Or is she low-key the industry's top-tier husband snatcher with a smile? Drop your thoughts in the comments, Chile. And if you really think this was messy, just wait till you hear what went down between her and Anna Kendrick on the A Simple Favor set. Baby, the shade was something serious. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about it. If you're feeling the vibe, hit that like button. And if you're new to the fam, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop the latest and greatest. Thanks for tuning in.